Hi crafty friends, it's Audra Monk, the Crafty Yogi, and welcome to the Crafty Corner. Ta-da! Welcome to Wednesday, November 10th. Oh my goodness, Wednesday. I'm gonna say oh my goodness every day this month. So Wednesday the 10th, 2021. So that applies to the offerings from me and the specials from Stampin' Up. The technique, you can use this technique anytime. So if you're finding this video later, that's super cool. That actually makes my crafter's heart super happy. Just fast forward until you get to the put the video together. Get to the part where we put the card together. Okay, I'm hoping that I have all of the things because it's been a little busy of a morning, but I think I'm doing okay. All right, I can move a little bit of this out of the way. All right, so if you're here live on Facebook, on my Facebook page, that is super cool. Again, makes the crafter's heart happy. If you're watching this later on Facebook or on YouTube, give me a like, give me a love. You're watching the replay, and that's totally fine too. I really appreciate it. In fact, on my list of things to do today is answer YouTube comments. I answer them once or twice a week, sometimes more. It just depends on the week and how things are going. So today, we are going to make one of these little pinwheel cards. I know they were running around the whole crafting internet. Oh, look how cute it is. For a while. Don't worry, I'll show you closer on the desk. But I never got the chance to make one. And I saw, oh, someone sent me one in the mail, and it was super cute. It used the penguins, the penguin paper from before. And I saw it on my desk, and I was like, oh my gosh, I still never made one of those. So I was like, I'm gonna make one today. So I did. I made this one, and we're going to make another one together. All right, let's talk about my classes real quick. Well, actually, no, let's talk about specials from Stampin' Up! First. So right now is a great time to join my Stampin' Up! Team. I have a kind of a small team. I think we're like, I don't know, somewhere 12 to 14. It kind of goes, you know, ebbs and flows a little bit. I have a little Facebook group, which is not super active. I would love it if we could be more active together, but I think it's because we're a smaller group. However, we get to be part of Connie Heisey's Proverbial Stampers and Friends Facebook group, and she has a very active group. She does lots of trainings that we get included in. She has events. So if you want more involvement, you can make of it whatever you want. Say you want no involvement. That's okay too. I have team members. They just shop. I hear from them every once in a while, and that's okay. For my team, at least quarterly, I send cards or gifts. They're, you know, small, but, you know, because I'm not making bunches of money here. But it's super fun to share your love of craft supplies and crafting with a group of people. And when things get going more together in person, it's going to be super fun. I'm planning in January to start offering my small in-person classes and to do team meetings. I'm hoping that things will be good by then because I really miss that connection. Now, I'm really enjoying all the new friends I've made online. Super enjoying that, but there's just something about seeing people in person or interacting more with our friends. And I do try to do a monthly, I use Google Meet because it's free, because I paid for Switcher, which is how we get to have this fun time together. But I use Google Meet because it's free, and I have about once a month, and those have been hit or miss. We have a couple people show up, and sometimes no one shows up, where we sit and craft together online. So, and I need to post this month, because normally it would be the week where Thanksgiving is, but I need to move it a week earlier. I think that'd be a good idea. Okay, so Stampin' Up! Has the joining offer, and then I know maybe you saw my post yesterday, we're going to have a sale. It's a great sale. 10% off cardstock. Okay, so stock up. Get your white, get your vanilla, get your basic black. Get your basic gray. You got to use basic gray. Don't always be on the black. Basic gray is beautiful neutral. Crumb cake, you know, get your basics, or if there's a few colors you haven't tried yet, get a new color. Ink pads, I think, are 15% off. That's individual, so not the bundles, but which I think you can't even get the bundles right now, but individually. So if there's some ink colors you haven't gotten yet, get your ink pads. And even if you get a whole color family, it's still cheaper than the regular way of getting a bundle, because they're 15% off. And then dyes are 20% off. So if you didn't get your cloche dyes yet, you could do that. I have 2 dye sets on my list that I haven't gotten yet. And they're both in the annual. One is the one with, it has mushrooms and something else. And I'm looking for my catalog. Nope. Ooh, I do not have my catalog over here. And then there's one with these really cool circles. Isn't that funny? Also my head pops back up. And I don't remember what either of them are called, but they're on my list. I got to go look them up. Okay, so the sale is next week, 16th, 17th, and 18th of November. All right, and you'll remember because the 16th is my mom's birthday. Not that that matters to you, but it means I've got to get her cute little card in the mail. All right, from me, let's go to the desk. Let's get all down here. Hold on, my friends. Don't worry. Oh, here's our pinwheel card we're going to make. There we go. There I am. So we're going to make this, but from me, 2 more days to get your Eden's Garden if you want the full class with 12 projects cut and ready for you. And this is just a couple of them. If you just want the PDF, you can get that anytime. Just contact me and I can totally hook you up on that. I have four of my Peaceful Deer classes, and you will need the bundle for this. The bundle's supposed to be available on November 15th, which is why I did the dates when I did. But I'll cut and do all the cardstock and all. I'm even going to do the DSP for you guys on this one. But you get DSP, you get matte black dots, you get a half a roll of this ribbon. It's a beautiful, beautiful class. And then because, you know, I saved this paper for December on purpose, I have three, maybe 2. It might only be 2. I got to go check my list of the Christmas tree banner kits available. So if you want those, you got to let me know. Okay, and I think that's all for classes. I'm going to move all this out of the way so that I don't mess it up. All right, so now let's talk about this whole pinwheel card. I know lots of demos have made them, but I have a couple ideas that maybe will help you with crafting them. And wow, do we have a shadow? Oh, it's the shadow is from the cardstock. Okay, that's a little better. All right, so it does fit in an envelope. You know, if I'm going to put it in an envelope, I'm going to put it, nope. I'm going to put it this way. So you could put this in a regular, this is a regular regular Stampin' Up! Envelope. It fits in here. Hold on, I didn't get that whole little tab in there. Oh my goodness, there we go. So you could mail this. Is it more than 1 ounce? It depends on how much you put on there. If you put more, you got to get that that add an ounce stamp and put that on there. But it does fit, which I think is cool. Okay. When you look at it, if you're laying it down, you know, you can look at it this way. So when we design, I did not pay a lot of attention when I did this one this morning. You might think about what you see here. And actually I got lucky. That looks fine to see the little bear peeking out. And then when you twist here, I got a little tree peeking out. Same thing there. That tree's a little crooked. Okay, and I didn't put anything on those other sides. I let the DSP do the work. Kept it kind of simple. So if you add a lot of layers, then definitely you're going to need another stamp. But it's strangely, I like this. Isn't that pretty? This is our tree punch in soft succulent. And I use real red, and this is the Peaceful Place paper. So what I'm going to show you is, see, I like having color to the edges, but I'm going to show you how to make one in case you haven't made one yet. And we are going to play with the different colors of paper and a different suite of products. Don't you love my little polar bear? He was laying on my desk. So, and these trees were laying on my desk from something else. So same with the words. I think all I did was cut the DSP. That's where having your little bins of extra stuff hanging out can be very handy. All right, so we are gonna play with this, why can't I remember what this is called? Whimsy and Wonder paper. And I'm going to check the name because, yes, I got it. Whimsy and Wonder. All right. I love this paper. I love this suite. And you're going to laugh. I am going to show you this. I love, so before we can get there, these trees. I was die cutting quite, wait, where's the tall one? Here we go. Quite a lot of these trees. There are only 2 dies. I really wish they would have gave us 3. See, there's 1 and 2. And I don't know, I've been seeing cards that are so cute. There's a couple really simple cards, but with a bunch of these trees in different colors, I want to play with it. So I want to go, I don't know, there's never enough time to play. There's always like work to do and houses to clean. I wish there was a little more time to play. So anyway, I die cut out like a quadruple billion, as we like to say at our house. All right, and I cut a bunch of paper. And I've got snowflakes. Okay, we will not need black dots. Those were from the other project. but we might put some rhinestones. We'll see. All right, so what you need, you're like, Audra, just tell me how to make the dang card, right? I know you are. Hey, Darlene, welcome. So you need a piece of paper that is 4 1/4. So basically this card takes almost a sheet of paper. You get, hold on, I do have what's left. You have this much left. So basically you have a card front and a little piece. So that's kind of nice. The main piece is 4 1/4. So you cut the paper in a half long way by 5 3/4. And then you're going to score it. 3/4, 1 1/2, 2 1/4, 3. So basically every 3/4. So I went ahead and just did that already. Then we need 3 pieces at 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. So this is going to make our panels. And then you need DSP. And 2 3/4 by 4 1/4, unless, and I'm going to show you, I like it at 2 5/8 and 4 1/4. And then this is 2 by 4 1/4, but I actually do it at 1 7/8. I like having the little strip of color. So let's do the important part. You've scored this. All we're gonna do is make a square. It's pretty easy once you get where you know what to do. We make a square. So check it out so you know where it is. Make sure it'll lie flat. Okay, so I need adhesive here. You can use any adhesive you want. I like the liquid glue for a project like this. And then look, you can just fold that over. Maybe I should flip it this way. Well, I can't see if I'm oozing glue. I don't know yet. Let's see. Ta-da! And look at that. And you can do it this way. You can use your bone. Oh, and you should definitely burnish these edges. Sorry, I had done that earlier. And then I thought, oh, I should score it and cut it. But I was like, well, I don't want to waste this piece of paper. Okay. So then you get your little tube, which is the center of your card. Ta-da! Okay. I'm on the okay kick. So then what you have to think of, because I did my first card at first. Luckily, I used glue and it was still damp and I could peel it off. Don't put it like this. Although that makes a cute like book, you have to put it like this. It's a pinwheel. So double check each one before you glue it down. Because I could go like this, but then it's going to be all a mess, right? So it doesn't matter where you start as far as I know. Okay, so I know I want glue on that panel. And then I'm going to put this here. The good thing is if you just line up the edge, you should be fine. Give it a moment. Ta-da! And I've got 2. Okay, so I like to do it like this because after I did the one wrong and I was like, what? So it's going to go on that panel. So I'm going to lay it flat and put my adhesive here. And let's hope I'm doing this the right way, because now that I'm putting it down, I'm like, oh no, did I do it? Oops. Hold on. Okay, I got it right. And you can just check, because if you have it wrong, unless you put the glue on the wrong piece, usually you can flip it. But if you put the glue on the wrong spine panel, then you might have to start over. All right, we're working, we're doing well. And we're gonna put it here. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I've seen different sizes of this, but I do like that this will fit in our regular Stampin' Up! Envelope. So I think, of course, it fits in this direction that I have it versus the way that it opens, but I think people will figure it out. I mean, if you got this in the mail like this, and the minute you go like this, you're gonna be, oh my goodness, look at that, it's so cute. It kind of reminds me, the feel of it is like that perpetual motion card. You know, I haven't made one of those in a long time. Maybe I'll make one of those next week. Those are super fun. Maybe I'll make a really cool birthday card next week. Okay, got a little spot. Okay, so the main part is done. You've got your pinwheel. Now you just decorate to your heart's content. However, here's what we're gonna think about. When this is open, let's go to a dry one. Oh, you get to decide, do you want the little side or the big side. I went with the big side because I felt like it was like a book, right? To go with the big side to the right. So just pick a spot and then get your designer series paper. So my first measurement, you know what, let me put these on here in case you want to, normally I write them on a Post-it note so they can stay. I learned this size from Wendy Lee. She's part of the Maker's Mojo group, and she made one in our event, I don't know, back in July or something. But her recommendation was 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. But then it would cover this whole piece, and she likes to make hers with white or vanilla as the base. But I like seeing the color of the cardstock, so that's why I cut mine to, I think it's 2 and, I don't have a ruler. Oh, I do. I was like, I almost always, do you always try to put your certain supplies, the ruler goes to the far right of the desk. So mine is 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay, I was right. So 2 5/8 by 4 1/4. Okay, so this is what I like to do. And then I also like to do 1 7/8 by 4 1/4. Okay. So this would go to the side, and you would again see a little strip. I'm not gonna do that side, I'm gonna do this side. I think I'm gonna do it like this. I think this will go better. It's not pretty. Okay, so now we have to decide, what did I do? On this one, I put the same snowflake paper on all the panels. So you can get nice and matchy-matchy. And then the other ones I alternated. I did a tree, which I believe is the plaid is on the back of this. I don't know what's on the back of the tree. I think it's different trees. And then I just did a neutral piece. And this one I did not leave a place to write. So, but I feel like you could write a note on one of those neutral spots. You could totally write a note there. We'll see what we do on this one. Okay, so you're gonna place, so on my thought was just to alternate. See, isn't that pretty? Look, the pink and the green. Oh, I love it. I think it's so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna move this out of the way. So that was my thought, and then I was gonna do the stripy pieces, and then maybe that, I'm not sure. Okay, so we're gonna glue down all of the designer series paper. Ooh, I didn't look. No, I want the pink. I want a neutral place so I have somewhere to put my pretty trees that I die cut out like 8 billion trees. So it's up to you. You know, you could do the shiny paper and then just put a circle or a shape, you know, that you punch or die cut out. Okay, I'm gonna put that down. So you could have fun. So this is not a card I would make a billion of, but I might make 2 or 3 and send them to some people that I think, you know, would appreciate it. Sometimes some people, you know, with medium-sized kids, they might have fun playing with this. If you're gonna include a picture, you know, just include a small picture and just tuck it in the envelope. I do always like to include a picture because I like it when people send me a picture of their family or their kids or whatever. I think it's fun. Although I'm a little worried. I think my family picture this year is going to have to be, because I need to get them printed, right? From Johnny's graduation get-together back in June. Because we haven't had a family picture. When you have grown-up kids, it's very hard. Like, we didn't all go on vacation together because Malvin was back in Texas. And I do not know why it keeps flashing up saying this is pause. It's like a millisecond. Why is the internet doing that? Hey, Angie, welcome. Thank you so much for your order the other day. That was a fun surprise. She liked our cloche ornaments, and I definitely want to make a few more of those. That will be super fun. And of course, everybody will want to order paper in the sale. I'm excited about the sale. I gotta like organize my thoughts because this weekend is the Stampin' Up! On stage. I'm actually a little bit sad. I would have been traveling to Salt Lake City today. Ooh, I gotta figure out which color, pink, for the conference that is Thursday, Friday. It's like Thursday night, almost all of Friday, and then Saturday a little bit. Well, actually a lot of Saturday. You're gonna laugh. My Saturday is like triple booked. So I'm going to do Stampin' Up! Stuff until I have to leave to go to a friend's. They're doing a bonfire birthday party for their little guy who's turning 1. So it's outside. It'll be fun. And then Johnny has a concert at University of Maryland. Yep, I'm going to do that. Because I cut out some presents too. So I'm going to go with that one. Ooh. But no. Look, I put stripes there. You know what? It won't matter. I'm just going to go with the paper I have. So see, my Saturday is going to be very busy. And my Friday is going to be busy learning and crafting. But I get to pre-order. It sounds funny. So you're going to see all the demos posting what they got. And I'll be one of those crazy demos expediting my order, but mostly because I'm doing an event. Ooh, that one does not look like I cut it the right way. So will anyone know? No, they will not know. Because we're in the gluing part. That's why I'm getting so chatty with you. But anyway, so I got to figure out how to pace my ordering because I definitely want to take advantage of the sale next week. So I'm going to try not to order too much extra paper, like plain cardstock. I'm going to save it for next week. Because even when you're a demonstrator and you get your 20 or more % off, depending on, you know, your numbers and everything, you get the sale. So if cardstock is 10% off, that means because I'll get 25% off right at the top, not counting any volume rebates, 20% off, 25 plus 10, that's 35% off my cardstock. That is a good deal. And this one is also cut small. Or not small. You know what? I think I didn't go back and make them smaller. So I would have preferred if these were smaller, but now that I had already glued the one down, we're gonna, yeah, I didn't dry test it. Don't I normally tell you to test? If you buy classes from me, I'm always like, double check. I try not to make mistakes, but sometimes it happens. And ta-da! So we're just gonna make it work. Ooh, don't work that hard. I went a little overboard. Okay. So once you have your cardstock on, it's still really cute. I kind of wish it didn't go stripe, holly, but I'm okay with that. I am actually okay with that. It's not bad. It's so cool. It feels really neat to flip it in your hand. Okay, so I wouldn't make this your thickest, like I'm not going to use dimensionals. I'll use glue dots and I'll use Stampin' Seal. And I definitely use glue, so I've got sticky fingers. I would not use dimensionals on this kind of card. I also want to allow, now since this is dark, I had cut out a rectangle with the stitched rectangle dies. Oh, these would be good to put on your list if you're making a list of which dies to get on sale. The other dies that would be really good are the Stitch So Sweetly dies. I use those a lot. I don't have them over here. I can't show them to you. And really, I would tell you, get these. Even if it's just for these 2 trees. No, that's probably a little excessive just to get them from. So anyway, I'm going to put this here, and that's where I'm going to write the words, you know, love you lots, the Monk family, or whatever. I'm going to do that. Okay, so I'll do that in a moment. I kind of like to pick, I think this is where my card is going to start. Isn't that pretty? This paper is so pretty. It's too bad they're not putting Designer Series paper on sale. Although I don't need any more. It's always a hard balance for me because I don't want to have a lot left over. Look at these trees. Because as a demonstrator, I like to use current paper, right? Now, if you're a hobby demo or you are a customer, you can use that paper forever. And this kind of card is really good. Hold on, I need my stool back here. My not so happy knee needs to be propped up. It's actually, I'm propping my foot up on it. Okay, so you can make little clusters of these trees. What did I get? I cut out the presents. Look at the presents from the paper. So I would use, I think, this pink one. So you can cut out the presents. So there's a lot of Designer Series papers from Stampin' Up! That you can get things from. Like, isn't that cute? And so these trees could have a circle. They could not have a circle. I did get a couple circles here. And I picked a couple. Ooh, that does not fit. Well, does this one fit? Yes. So one of these is too big. I love this. You probably see it on my cards all the time. You could get these circles. Oh my, I'm gonna be like, every time I use it, I'm like, ooh, it'll be on sale. If you don't have circle dies, you need circle dies. So I could add this behind. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, let's look at the stamp set. And we are just gonna take this little word, joy. So if you only needed to learn how to make the card, I do not mind. If you're done, you made your card, off you go. However, if you want some tips on, oh, it looks so pretty. Want some tips on decorating? I'm gonna share those with you now. I don't know that I'll decorate the whole thing, because what are we? Okay, I'm gonna take 5 more minutes of your time. I like videos to be about 30 minutes, because I feel like a lot of us, that's our attention span. But anyway, fast forward, rewind, do what you need. Okay, I want to write joy in the brighter pink, which I believe, you know what, I better double check. If you didn't know this, well, one, you might need your readers. This getting old is a little crazy. It's good, but crazy. Polished pink. Okay, they always put a sticker or the backing will have the colors on it, and double check them. And that helps me a lot. So polished pink, I did guess right. And I'm gonna put the word joy. It won't matter because it's a circle. I'm gonna put the word joy on here. Ta-da! See, if it's a circle, you're usually good. It doesn't matter. Okay, and now I'm gonna glue it to the blue. Hold on. Trying to organize because I did get out a lot of pieces here. All right. Got some joy, and then I'm gonna pick 3 trees. I think I like the 3 I picked. Although maybe I'll do a green one to tie in with the green. I did have a couple green ones. And this one is from the designer series paper. It's the one with the green and the polka dots on the back. Oh, so pretty. And we're gonna stick that on, and we're gonna stick those presents on. And you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, those little pages are so cute. Okay, so I am gonna go glue dots. I just leave those the little tree pole, I don't know what they call that part. I just leave that hanging, and I've not had a problem with things falling apart. Like it getting snagged on things. So I just usually just stick my glue dots on here. Well, sometimes I'll put a greeting across the base of them. That will help hold them steady. So if you need tips on that, but I don't know why I love these little trees. I will try to, maybe on Friday, I will make, I might do that. That'd be good for a Friday fun. I'll just have a bunch of trees and different color different colors, and we'll come up with some really cute cards. Because all I need to do in my spare time is die cut out these super cute trees. Where do you think? Here? No. Oops, sorry, little leg. I don't know what I'm calling that thing. No, I like it better. Oh, sorry. So be careful when you're placing this down so that you can kind of decide. Yeah, I'm going to do it there. Now, the little ends, I am going to trim them off since, hey, Barbara, since they are longer than my, I'm not going to trim off my little, there we go. Okay, and then just put this down with Stampin' Seal or with your liquid adhesive. So remember, don't use a lot of dimensionals in your pinwheel. Oh, look at that. In your pinwheel card. And also, now see, I put this one in the center. On the next page, it's probably helpful to either go high or low if you want to think about balancing the weight of your card. And I'm going to just stick my little presents on this side. A lot of times, I say a lot of times, I literally made only one of these like a couple hours ago. But a lot of times I'm thinking just leave that side blank. But I thought these presents were really cute to cut out of the designer series paper. And to kind of like tie things together. Haha, they are tied up. They're presents, get it? Okay, so there we go. We've got our first page done. Yay! All right, and then the next page, let's see. Okay, so you do see that sticking out from there. So that could be something that you might not like, so you might do it differently than I did. but I don't know what else I could do. I could pull it over more. I don't know. So anyway, if that's a thing that bothers you, oh, thank you, Pam. I know, aren't the colors, I love this. Now this would be a cute card, just this on a big piece, like a regular card. You can make such cute, quick and easy cards with those little 3 trees. But you wait, we're gonna play with more trees on, these same trees on Friday, I promise. And hopefully people will be there. Friday's video is at 5 o'clock, Friday at 5. So hopefully people will be there so that we could play. Ooh, actually, let me get these snowflakes that coordinate. I wanted to show you these. So we could play and people could help me pick the colors they want to put together. I think that would be very fun. I haven't done one in a long time, but if you've ever watched Frenchie, she will do that. One time she did a little Facebook Live and she asked people to pick the colors. And one time she picked my colors, but I haven't watched one of hers in a while. I don't know if she still does, but she's a little bit like me. She makes on the fly. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this in half. And you do have to come up and snip the little edges. And then you could put it to the edge. Oh, that's gonna look so pretty. Isn't that cool how I can have, here, let me hold it up. I don't know if you can see that. Have the little edges stick off. I think that looks really pretty. And then can I do this? And then what I was thinking, I want the shiny bit up, is put it there. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Now, there's a couple different ways. Do I have a silicone mat? Well, I always laugh when I say that. I actually have, because I used to have classes in person, I've got like, 5, 10 silicone mats. Not 10, I think I have 6. All right. Use your silicone mat so you don't get glue all over your grid paper. And I'm gonna just put little dabs of glue. Let's make sure, hopefully little is gonna come out. Otherwise, a lot of times I just put these snowflakes on with a glue dot because I'm putting other things on them. But in this case, I'm not really. So a little bit of glue. I hope glue's coming out. It's hard to see. And I know there's people who will use their sponge, and I did learn how to do the sponging way, but I'm trying to go fast here. Okay, so we're gonna flip this over. All right, we're gonna hope we don't make a mess. And I'm gonna line that up just like that. And let's hope it stays down. The sponging way, if you do the sponging way, it actually works, but don't rub, dab. Ask me how I know. I learned because I made a mess. All right, and this one. But you can also, if you're very conservative with your adhesive, you can put just the littlest bits of glue on here, and it's enough. I mean, this thing is delicate and small. It's not heavy. It's enough to hold it down. All right, and this is the last panel we're gonna make. I'm gonna have to make the rest of the panels later, and maybe I'll do a little short, little flip video so you can see it. Did anybody look on my stories yesterday? I tried, so look on stories either in Facebook or Instagram. I used a different app, and I tried to make one of those cute stop action videos where the paper came off the pile, it went into the punch. I didn't show I should have maybe showed the punch. And then the paper went down and there was a lot of paper. I don't know, I tried it. It was okay. It's not like great, but it was I think only the second time I've tried that. Okay, so see, I have 2 pretty snowflakes on there. Oh, it's so pretty. And then maybe we'll do presents on this one, which will help with our snowflakes staying down. Let's see. But that's present. We can't do oh, here we go. Here's a blue one. And the number 3 is always pretty handy. Okay. Or do we want more trees? I don't know. I might want more trees. Let's see. Ooh, I want that. It's bold. What about just 1 tree? Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. That is so pretty. Okay, so we're getting 1 tree, and then I feel like we should add a little words. Where is that stamp set? I love this one. Let your heart be light. And we'll use that too. Okay, so let's go with Let Your Heart Be Light. I've used this a lot. Do I have a block? Okay, we're gonna use this block. We're gonna put it on a little piece of white. Oh my gosh. I'm all like, Audra, just make a quick, short, concise video. Be prepared. And then inspiration strikes. Inspiration strikes. Okay, so if I have a hot pink tree, I don't need hot pink ink. I either need dark, this is Mossy Meadow, or the Misty Moonlight. I'm gonna go Misty Moonlight. That's my card base. I mean, who would have thought? This is where, I don't know, sometimes I'm like, I want to go to art school. I also want to go be a librarian, and I'd also like to be a Peloton yoga instructor, because they have really good yoga instructors, but they're all hardcore, and like a lot of the yoga is really challenging. In fact, don't do a lot of Peloton yoga. I do a little, but I think they need a gentle instructor. I do. I think they do. And I'm gonna cut it here. I'm gonna let it dry, because then I'm gonna put it in my favorite punch. If you know what my favorite punch is called, you earn 2 points. Oh, that's gonna be so cute. And I think it needs a star. It could use, could we do a rhinestone? I don't know. I don't think we can. We could do, how many of these sequins do I have laying here? I have a billion. Okay, we'll put the tree on. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put a little, oh no, I don't need glue on that, because I'm gonna cover it up. So we're gonna just go my favorite. Oops, you can't even see it. We're gonna just go my fave, but we'll give it 2 glue dots this time. All right, and then this is the last one, I promise, because now we're at like 36 minutes. Classes, if you didn't see the beginning of the video and you wanna know about my classes in Stampin' Up! Specials, go check it out. Oh my gosh, I love this. See, I don't know who I could give this to. I might want to keep it, but you can't keep all your cards. That's bad. You have to send them. All right, my favorite punch is called Banner's Pick-a-Punch. And you know what? I'm going to move it to this side, because I would show it to you in a video way better, because I always flip it over. My favorite piece is this piece right here. I use it like every day. Every day. And then I'm going to do glue dots on the banner. Okay. And then I will decorate some more, and I will put the little white piece on so I can write something on this card. It'll be super fun, but I'll give you a little flip through before I leave you. I'm gonna put it right there. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That is so cute. Now, I'm not doing a good job with what you see from the edge, but I think I'm gonna get over that, and it's gonna be okay. All right, so there are your instructions on how to make a pinwheel card. Play with your pieces, have fun, and if you make one, I will do a post with pictures of these two. It'll be a lot of pictures, I think. I will do a post with that. If you make one, share your picture there. We would love to see it. Just pick one of your favorite sides and take a picture. It doesn't have to be the most perfect picture. It's okay. But we would love to see and be inspired by what you are making. All right, I think, let me see if I can do this properly. I think that's all. If you have questions and comments, requests, let me know. Plan for the sale, November 16 to 18. Plan to join my team. Right now, you get, I don't know what, it's $75, and you pick $125 worth of product. I mean, cool deal. And if you want to sign up for any of my classes, let me know, and I'll help you out. All right, I'll see you soon, my friends. Stay crafty.